Hey everyone, welcome to Team Legacy training for Monday the 25th of March 2019. As we're coming up to the end of month, we just thought it would be the perfect time to run an MFA session, so massive freaking action session. But before we delve into that, I thought I'd just quickly share with you guys a bit about our recent Super Saturday. So I went along to the Super Saturday that was held in Brisbane on the weekend. Andrew was there, Suze, Kristen, Husna, and Jade was there too. We had an awesome day. We got some awesome pictures and stuff too. And basically the Super Saturday just started off with a really powerful business event with some of the top earners in the company sharing around the products and, explaining the business. And then that was followed by an incredible guest speaker who was Ronaldo. He's, I think, a naturopath and holistic chef from Brazil, and he's got a couple of international cookbooks and stuff now. He's incredible, and he basically just made a couple of different recipes for us using loads and loads of powerful whole foods. Plus, he also went through and explained all the different foods and what they were good for in the body, and it was just some really great information around health. And I think too, he talked about tap water, and I honestly don't think if you heard what he said, you probably never drink tap water ever again. It was really amazing. And then we wrapped up with a short 1-hour training session with some of the top earners in the company. So I think it was Lorian Cameron and Adam Westwick as well. And some of the things that were shared in the training, I just thought, some of my key takeaways, I just thought I'd quickly share them with you guys as well. But some of the leaders touched on a few noteworthy things that I know Anne has definitely mentioned to us before, but I thought I'd, still mention them again. So that was a couple of the ladies actually started off by mentioning about, sort of setting up your day and starting with that hour and making that first hour of the day, where you're feeding your soul and your body with exercise and personal development. So that was really good to hear that from someone else as well, and how important that is. And then the second hour of the day, and obviously depending on, what you've got going on in your life, you might be breaking this up into small 10-minute chunks throughout your day. But just that second hour of the day is then, when you're focusing on those high-paying activities, which Ange, mentioned on training the other week and has kindly put together, that awesome DMO checklist tracker to make that easier for us to all stay consistent with those important tasks. Something else that was mentioned, and I've definitely heard it said before, was to see the no's that we get along this journey, whether it be to the products or the business opportunity, but to see those as just part of the journey. So we all get them. It's a given. Not everyone is going to like sushi, and it's not our job to convince them either. So basically, just accept that they're just a part of the journey, that they will happen, and just don't let them affect you, and just carry on as Adam would say, next. Obviously, objection manage firstly, but don't get caught up on the no's, and don't let them bring you down and stop you moving forward in the business is kind of what I mean. And then the last thing Lorian touched on, which is something he's implemented into his business as well, which is what he calls the 3 C's. So compliment, connect, and care. People like to feel good. So, he was saying, give them a compliment when you're talking with them, which is what, if you're following some of our messages within our scripts booklet, our clamming messages definitely incorporate that. And then just getting to know the person. So finding out, what you have in common, asking those quality questions that Linda's always talking about, and making it about them and not you. And be a professional friend collector, I think is what Adam said, and stay away from saying things like you should or you need these products in your life, because people don't want to be shoulded on or, anything like that. He said, sort of put on your cool shades and, just get to know them first. So that was just a few of the gold nuggets that I just wanted to share with you that I took away from the training side of things on the Super Saturday weekend. But it was totally epic, and the Super Saturdays are just an amazing opportunity for everyone to just be able to invite big. I know a couple of the ladies brought some friends along, and it was really awesome. They were able to see you know, the incredible community that they would be a part of, and also a great way to add value to your network as well, you know, with those guest speakers. I believe there's going to be a different guest speaker every month, and they plan on holding the Super Saturdays once a month in a different city. So I'm not 100% sure where April is. I think maybe it might be in Sydney, but I know that they've definitely said on the weekend that there's going to be another one happening on the first Saturday in May, I believe, on the Gold Coast, and simultaneously, I believe, in Melbourne as well. So if you're in those cities or you know people in those cities, I definitely take the opportunity to invite big, and just think about, you know, who you know that you can invite along, and you know, and add some value. And even if, you know, you don't live in that city, you know, still get them along and invite them along. And if we've got team in that city, you know, we can always pair them up with them so that they've got a friend on the day. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much, I guess, Super Saturdays in a nutshell. And I think they're just really important because it's that whole staying close to the fire. You know, it's important to stay close to the fire. We all know that. So just sort of switch gears now a little. I know there's a few of you that are going for requalification this month, or going for first-time qualifier as well. Plus, I know Andrew's got some amazing bonuses up for grabs this month too. So, and I think there's a few of you that are also working towards other promotions before the end of the month. So just want to, I guess, encourage you guys to go for gold, and it'll be awesome. You know, we'd love to be able to do everything that we can to help you achieve these goals before the end of the month. And for those that are going for promotions, it's always great to knock these over before the end of the month, so that you can promote in this month and unlock your higher commission level and start earning that from next month. Otherwise, if you promote next month, you'll actually need to wait until the following month to start earning that higher commission. So definitely give it all you've got. Plus, if you promote this month, you'll be putting yourself in an awesome position, you know, to attract a new team, as you'll be able to showcase your promotion, and, you know, it'll give you a really great feeling of success and like you've really achieved something amazing for yourself as well. For those of you that are going for qualification, I know there's a few of you that only need around, say, 300-400 points. So just to break that down, I guess, and make sure that you sort of know what that looks like. So say around 300 points for New Zealand team, that looks like maybe 3 premium orders, or in Australia, you're looking at 3 premium orders and maybe 1 berry. Or if you're promoting the end of month trial post about the complete, then that's only 3 orders of the complete, which would you know, basically take you over those 300 points. So I'd suggest that you all take massive action in the next 48 hours, and then follow up like a real business owner would, because we all know that the fortune is definitely in the follow-up. And yeah, to help you guys all take massive action, I just thought I'd quickly take you guys through a short MFA session just to help you finish the month strong. So I thought we'd just start off with maybe 5 minutes of clamming. So if you all want to, whether it's on your computer or your phones or whatever, if you want to just jump into some of the groups that you're part of, that you like to hang out in, and if you haven't already, add some value to the group with a post, or just start liking or loving and commenting on some of the posts in the group that other people have put up that resonate with you. And ideally, you know, you've been doing this already, and if yeah, I'd just jump in and sort of start doing that now. And if you've got someone that you've, you know, maybe liked or commented on some of their stuff a few times already, then I would actually send them a little message through Messenger and just say something like, hey, Kristen, wanted to say hi. We're in the same group, Vegan Loves Veggies, or whatever group it is. Your posts make me laugh. Have a great day. Just something, you know, super simple like that. So I'll just put a timer on for a few minutes, and yeah, to see if you can get sort of maybe 5 sort of new messages out to people. Sorry, I don't have any cool music to play. And if you're not, I don't know if we've got any real newbies on the line. If you're not in groups already, now's a good time to jump into some groups and join some groups that you can start, doing your clamming and things from. And if you are in some groups and you've been in them for a while, it's also great to keep adding to those as well and joining new groups and sort of continuing to grow and expand your reach and your network as well. If you're unsure on what groups you should be joining, I always say the best thing is just to think about what you're really interested in. If you have any hobbies and things that you love to do, that's a really easy way to have some genuine conversations and connect with like-minded people. Anyone has any questions, feel free to pop something in the chat. About 1 more minute on that. How are you all going? Have you got a few out so far? Just give me a thumbs up if you got at least a couple out. About 30 more seconds and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so now we'll just do a few minutes of chasing the likes and comments on your posts. So just go and have a look back at some of your posts you've recently done and just message anyone that's liked or commented on your posts. Ideally too, with your comments, you want to be replying to the comment on the actual post with just something simple and then messaging the person privately as well. And it's just a good opportunity to strike up a conversation if it wasn't sort of program specific. If it's program specific, obviously you're going to talk about that and then, provide them with further information. Depending on who they are or whether you've spoken to them recently, you might just say something like, hey Jody, thanks for liking my post. What's been happening in your world lately? Or, you know, how was your weekend? Thanks for liking my post. How was your weekend? Something like that. Doesn't have to be too full on. And if you have already chased the likes on all your recent posts, then I would just maybe use the time to send out some gratitude or like compliment messages. Just have a look through your news feed and send some messages out to some people that maybe, you know, or that aren't in your team or aren't current customers of yours, and just connect with them. Just say something again like, hey Jody, how are you? You just popped up in my news feed. I loved your post about whatever it was that they've posted about, what's been happening, or how was your weekend? Just a couple more minutes. It's about 30 more seconds there. Did you guys get a few of those done? Yeah, thumbs up if you did, and then we can move on to the next thing. Cool. So now we'll just spend the last 5 minutes just doing some following up and circling back. So if you've got some fence sitters, you might want to send them a message and say something like, hey Husna, how was your weekend? Just wanted to reconnect with you, as I know a few weeks back you were interested in making some health changes, you know, to help with whatever it was, whether it was weight loss, skin problems, energy, immune system. And you inquired about the program products I recommend. I'd love to help you on that journey if it's something that resonates with you. Totally fine if not. I'm popping in some orders for new clients tomorrow and thought I could place yours too if you're ready to get started. Chat soon. Just something like that. Or if you're just even sending them just a simple follow-up message, maybe you've sent them some links recently, and you're just sending them a simple follow-up message. You might just say something like, "Hey, Kristen, how was your weekend? Just checking back to see what you liked best about the information I sent through to you, and how could you see this working for you? Excited to get your healthy on?" End of month is really the perfect time to be kind of circling back on people that might have, maybe you sent them some info and they didn't get back to you. You sent them a couple of follow-ups but kind of didn't hear anything, and it's been like a few weeks or a few months even. So it's a really good time to kind of send those circle back messages and kind of recheck back in with them, and maybe they just got a bit busy. I know I get that quite a bit. People have got lots going on in their life, and it's not that they weren't interested, it's just that they've opened your message, they've read it, and they've maybe been doing something at the time the kids have gone crazy or whatever, and they've just forgotten to write back to you. So sometimes they just need that little check-in, that little reminder again. So a couple more minutes on that one. If you have any questions at all, just pop them in the chat. About 30 more seconds. Yeah, sure. So what I said about circling back, just repeating that. So just something like, "Hey Jody, how was your weekend? Just wanted to reconnect with you, as I know a few weeks back you were interested in making some health changes to help with your," and then just insert whatever it was that they were wanting to improve, whether it be for weight loss, skin, energy, immune. And inquired about the program and products I recommend. I'd love to help you on that journey if it's something that resonates with you. Totally fine if not. I'm popping in some orders for new clients tomorrow, or it doesn't have to be tomorrow. You can choose whatever day you want to say. And I thought I could place yours too if you're ready to get started. And then just finish off chat soon or something like that. Do I do MFA every day? Basically, I guess a lot of the stuff I've done tonight is kind of, I've just pulled mainly from like that DMO sort of checklist. So yeah, I definitely suggest like for the next, well, every day, but for the next week, definitely go hard on sort of keeping to that checklist and getting those high paying activities done. I know Team Spirit, I think we're doing some MFA sessions. I don't know if they're still doing them though, that you could actually jump on. Cool. So did everyone get a few of those sort of circling back or follow-up messages out? Give me a thumbs up. So yeah, I guess just a couple more points with end of month. If you've got, so I would encourage you all to basically message all your current customers just to see if any of them want to add either the berry capsules, the complete, or the omegas to their current order. Message any old customers that you haven't heard from in a while or you haven't spoken to in a while, and just see how they're going, see how they're feeling since they've stopped taking their products. I know I've had a couple of customers that it wasn't until after they stopped taking the products that they really saw the value and the difference, you know, in how they were actually making them feel. And then, you know, they ended up jumping back on the products. And it's always great this time of the month to use one of those end of month posts that we have in Legacy, like the complete trial posts. You can do some sort of giveaway. You might like to give away, you know, a couple of sachets of complete to the first 5 people that decide to join, which is awesome, and get started on a particular product bundle, whatever product bundle you want to make that. Always put a cutoff date. So maybe you might say like before 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Just important to sort of put that time frame in there so that people know when they kind of need to make a decision by, and it helps kind of give that sense of urgency. I would also, we always are to focus obviously on both the products and the business side of things, but, you know, definitely if you've got a bit more to go for a promotion or, you know, qualification this month, then get really product program focused over the next week. That would be another suggestion I would say. And, you know, pop up a poll post or 2 poll posts this week to help create lots of engagement. And if you do Facebook Lives, then definitely keep doing those this week. If you usually do 1 a week, then I definitely would up it, say maybe do 2 this week, and just really add value in the lives. Whether it's smoothie, you know, we want to make a smoothie in front of them, or a recipe from one of our programs, whether it's health hacks that you want to share, whatever it is. And then I usually like to then add at the end of my lives, you know, just a little short snippet of mentioning about, you know, whatever giveaway it is that you've got going on, you know, for this last week of the month as well. So I hope that's been helpful. I don't want to take up too much of your time, as I'm conscious, you know, that you guys just, you know, need to get out there and take some massive action and create some incredible magic. I hope that, yeah, you got a fair few things out of those points. And I think I'll just say one thing, and that's that no matter where you are, you know, whether you've got 300 points or 900 points, you know, just know that it's not too late. You know, a week is a massive amount of time in this business, and anything can literally happen, you know, in that time. I've seen some amazing things happen, you know, within my own team, you know, with people that have 900 to 1,000 points still to go, you know, a week or so out from end of month. So, and they still managed to totally smash out qualification. So, you know, it will take massive action. It will take that laser focus, but it's definitely doable. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Good luck. And I look forward to seeing all the incredible promotion posts in our team next week.